sorry.
Wow. Oh, hey, didn't see you there. If you are here for the first time, welcome to the channel. My name is Charlie Calotta. I'm a professional opera singer, and I travel around the US and other countries singing opera. An Ocean of Strange Islands is the second track on the new Nightwish album, Yesterwynde, and I listened to the entire album for the first time a few days ago on Twitch. I'm wearing the same shirt for continuity purposes, but this song is definitely, in my opinion, a new staple in the Nightwish repertoire. You'll hear similar vocal qualities from Floor that she brings out in Elan in the studio recording, and what I found most fascinating was the harmonic influence and melodic structure that is taken from The Greatest Show on Earth. And while there's another song on the Yesterwynde album that I think relates to The Greatest Show on Earth a little bit better in a more tangible thematic way, it's really always interesting to me the similarities in melody structure that Tuomas uses in the compositions, and that's something that's briefly touched on at the end of the reaction, if you get that far. The one thing that always brings me back to Nightwish is the signature climax that comes at like the last sixth of the song, and there's always a different nuance to the way these songs reach their peak, whether it's from like a lull in the bridge and then coming up into this climactic section, or they end in this peaceful send-off into the next song, kind of continuing the album in a narrative form. But this reaction was recorded on one of my weekly Twitch streams where viewers will come in and kind of help me listen to new music for the first time. Since I'm an opera singer and my job is music, I don't often find myself listening to new music when I'm on the road, when I'm traveling. I have, my playlist that keep me in the zone, keep me focused. But in general, the biggest way I discover new music is through you guys. So either in the comments here or on my Twitch channel, where I will do viewer reactions from time to time, requests in the moment. And if you want to join us for a Twitch stream, then the link is below, and it's starting to rain. So let's just jump right into the reaction. An Ocean of Strange Islands. One thing I love about Tuomas's poetry is the fact that there's so much alliteration that's creatively used, and then the idea behind the intensity, the most intense lyrics, the most strong and pronounced lyrics come out when in a break of that alliteration. So if we listen to the first verse for a second, let's go. banger. Here we go. So Mariner, Moonlit, Immortality, One Man Crew, the M's come out and bring you into this like smooth, you know, texture of the poetry, right? So a lot of the strongest consonants in here are labial with the lips, or like fricative with the teeth, and it brings you into this like very lovely imagery of this, you know, you can align it with the rocking of the waves, the sea, all the smoothness in the text. Yeah, that's a great point, Pauline. All of this text is so rapid. It's literally like spoken word poetry in such quick succession. And then she gets a breath before she goes up to this chorus. Here. Breath. All of those S's and J's, all of those are really breath-intensive consonants. All of those plosives and the glides use a lot of breath, and so keeping that air pressure sustained while she's singing is so intense. Yeah, there is no real melody, but that's part of like the chaos of it, I feel like. Yeah. Live. Because once she goes up to it, it's like such a quick shift from the verse to the chorus. Unreal. Tuomas is not like everyone else. So true. This is a long song. Let's keep going. Such a sick breakdown. Do you hear that fade? It's like the orchestra kind of goes away and gets covered up by this like gritty electronic metal sound, or digital, you know, metal sound. The crunchiness of those chords just like takes over, and we kind of lose that symphonic touch, that texture that's kind of been guiding this a little bit. You hear the flutes and they kind of just go away. Here we go. James Sherman. I didn't know that. Lovely. That's such a... So good. Well, here we go. Okay, let's talk about that little interlude right there. This is almost like the After Forever Floor voice, like that chest that is so prevalent in the entire phrase that she just pulls up. This just reminds me of the energy of young Floor, like bringing it back to that, because we've talked about her evolution as a singer and coming into a modern era where she's more refined, more cultivated, where there's more nuance in the sound. But something about this section, kind of letting loose and letting that chest voice and that power just come out in the lower range, just reminds me of that like After Forever era voice. And there's something about the mastering in this that is so like such a natural sound in how they recorded it, which feels like more real than some of the past albums that maybe have sounded a little overproduced. But I do like that intensity in the vocals of this part. It's very refreshing. Bless the lower range, yes. Whoa. That's such a wide open sundown, sundown. Bringing up all of that chest is so cool. And then she perfectly paints the text of mad despair by giving it that like evil laugh. Wow. Ah. Yeah, it's awesome. Yes. All right, we got to go back to that 11th verse. Okay, there. Did you guys catch the reference to Lord of the Flies? Hey, Alex. Yeah. Let's go. It's Friends. Do you catch the reference to the book The Lord of the Flies here? Friends who were for a time now grapes of sour wine, lords of a single fly, still I rue no island of shared solitude. The book is about a group of adolescent boys who are shipwrecked on an island, and they end up basically becoming tribal and murdering each other. And it is one of the most impactful and unique island stories and coming of age tales. And knowing Tuomas's interest and intrigue with the process of growing up. Like we look at The Poet and the Pendulum, for example, and the adolescent figure coming into age and discovering the truth of human nature, which that book is also all about. It's so intertextual and interconnected with how it comes together and the tale of arriving at the island and embarking on the journey. What is up, Drinks? Good to see you. Oh man, that's such a cool connection. And I love when music makes you think about the other art that's impacted your life that touches you in that way. And now let's talk about this absolutely gorgeous bridge. You're alive. It's me too. I'm alive too. It's been a while. Sorry. She uses such a nice, fine, breathy tone to capture the beauty, the absolute gorgeous beauty of this bridge. And she has all of that fricative, that S, just singing through it to let that breath be sustained. You know, we talk about the vocal tract. It's the space between the lips and the larynx. It's what the voice can travel through to be tamed, to be colored, to be changed. And she strips it down to this just natural middle voice beauty, but can still accentuate this phrase. You who glow in deepest woe, let it be. Retiree, the water's fine, sail carefree. You glow deepest woe. She kind of bounces on that line. Let it be, retiree. And then right into it. And just the water lapping in the back. Hey, Haas, thanks for being here. Oh my God. These are the Ulian pipes. Similar to the bagpipes, but a little more warm and a little... We heard this in Yesterwynde, that overture song. Unexpected Troy is unexpected, absolutely. That's well put. There's something so familiar about this song. The common motifs in Nightwish have come back. And like I said, they were introduced in Yesterwynde in that opening track, but you can hear those like triple beats before a new section. You can hear the opening of the harmony as it comes to a close. Da, da. Absolutely magnificent.